Line carries that need to be taken off the board. Viking is going to open up with the Glacial Prison onto Kehvo, but it's not really too solid. There, the bite diving onto DeKap, but Rin is on a rampage. He's been able to take down Nille, and Eroll hasn't been able to do damage either. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Satorius is off the board, and Viking is so incredibly low. Eroll, low himself, he's going to get a shuffle, but Rin will shut him down. And Taxa, the last one left for Verdant. The last one to fall for Verdant, a triple kill for Rin, and Geekay are going to claim the...
So it had to be a topside carry, and that's it.
So why would you necessarily prefer the Fiora over the Camille? But what do you think that the Camille is going to be bringing that's a bit more unique to Verdant's strat?
I think
they're going to try and fight you regardless, once again, luring into Verdant's jungle, trying to take away this red buff.
Take away a little more as well. Sartorius crashed a massive wave onto that top side. He's got a lot of time to make presence felt. Taxa's back.
Ooh, he's not going to get stunned. He's going to flash away back under his tower. And Eroll with the shuffle, the roam from Klaj will help his mid laner get first blood. I think he might get a second hit. Sartorius escaping with that shield, but straight into the waiting legs of Nille.
The mid-game, those contests that we've heard talked about on the analyst desk. With Verdant being potentially at an advantageous position, it means that Geekay are going to have to struggle. They're going to have to try a lot harder to get good teamfight setups to make those teamfights go their way. And of course, early on, we've highlighted that we know that the Geekay squad is going to do a lot of damage, but they're going in bot.
Oh my word, yeah, it's just a million forms of CC dropped on Rin's head, but the Varus somehow not dead. He's going to be able to get through the entire play. What the heck, Rin? You're an absolute monster of an AD carry. Kehvo just about dodging away from Viking, but he's going to fall down. How on earth is Rin still alive?
It's going to take a while. Sits on Eroll. Yes, he doesn't have the Kingslayer to permanently sustain himself, but that could very well be enough. But look at Klaj's super flank.
Okay, Taxa is just going in, and Rin will not be able to escape from the Hex Tech ultimatum, firing out the piercing arrow, but will eventually fall down. A big shutdown for Nille, a load of gold, and that Camille is exactly what you want. DeKap opening up with a hostile takeover, but only gets it onto 2. Once again, Verdant finding an advantageous play.
We'll say that I think Kehvo wasted cleanse there. He's playing Seraphine. He didn't need to stop auto-attacking his team. But it's a win for Verdant still. They take down the AD carry and they should be able to take this straight. The Soul may not have been the defining feature of what won the game for Geekay in the last one. I mean, Kehvo's dead, so he's going to get chased down here.
The inevitability of an Olaf for the killers. Actually, hold on, the rest of Geekay are fighting. You don't want to be doing that, guys.
Oh, wow.
It's a 1-for-0 in the bottom lane, but a 2-for-0 in favor of Verdant in the river. Easy.
Wow. Can we pay for that kind of coaching? You can't be giving that up for free.
Yeah, $350, please.
That's everyone in Twitch chat. You owe Middlecott now. You're welcome.
Making some money. Australia lanes here, as Kehvo and Klaj joined by Rin and DeKap on the bot side of the rift. Nothing too much for them to play for at the moment. DeKap still going to go for an engage. Encore is opening up onto 2. The ults layered by Geekay. Rin flashing forward to desperately try and get the kill onto Kehvo. He's going to be able to do it, but he's given his life to Nille. I don't think that Taxu's going to be able to defend this, but with Eroll moving over...
Now you're wrong.
Geekay are going to back away, and yeah, I tell you what, I am wrong. Giyuu going for a play onto Nille. It's going to be joined by DeKap. The Camille is pretty strong right now, but shouldn't be able to win a 1v2. Surviving for a very, very long time. Oh, tactical sweep! Giyuu's just dead! He's dead! He's dead! Nille kills him! He's on a rampage!
Based on targets hit, every single time it passes through a teammate or an enemy, it gets extended.
Well, I think Giyuu might be passing away, unfortunately. The charm, he steals away the cease and desist. He's going to use it onto Kehvo. But the Seraphine...
in draft. It's going to be difficult for Rin to do anything this game just by proxy of the Verdant champions.
Both teams are stood in mid lane. We've still got a few minutes until Dragon spawns. But I think the crucial thing is that Baron is available. Giyuu stealing away the Seraphine. He's able to get an encore onto Klaj. Kehvo getting caught with the Glacial Prison. That's a huge hostile takeover from DeKap. And that is where Geekay can take over. Eroll and Nille still alive. But Taxa, Klaj off the board.
Green. But that time, as we'd said, Verdant didn't have the way to get into that fight using Nille, using Eroll either. And we're getting to this point now where Eroll going in may not necessarily be the best way to find success, but I'm always there for a Verdant. Oh, Eroll engage. Gets caught by the slow.
Oh, it's going to turn around with the encore. Rin with a very quick cleanse away, and he's going to be able to fire out some damage onto Taxa. Viking taken down by Klaj, but the Varus is free hitting. Nille being jumped onto as well, and the Camille shut down by Giyuu. This time it's Geekay who find the mid-game.
Level in the game right now, so has a lot of base stats to go alongside all of the damage from those items. Tier 1 turret going to be under threat, and it looks like Giyuu's going to put up a defense.
Oh, he's going to try and cease and desist. He's going to get jumped onto himself, though. Trade back of the ultimate, and the Sylas really not enjoying it. Nille, once again, with a very aggressive TP, will be forced to run back to his team, but the encore onto 2 is absolutely perfect. A double kill for Eroll, and Verdant continue the dive. Viking will be the lone survivor on the side of GK, but a bit more effectively by the mid laner than it was in the last fight.
Difficult timing, though, for Verdant, because Eroll's just showed on this mid wave. They can't really commit to this bot lane inhibitor. Going to need to wait for that bot wave to come through. As soon as this give and take, it's like just really tight margins that these teams are playing with. Hook shot is a really powerful cooldown, and Kehvo's caught.
Oh, he was going to get an ult onto 2, and Kehvo has been isolated. That stopwatch is going to buy him a modicum of time before Klaj will drop as well. 2 kills for
Summon a spell. Nille just used TP to make sure that he's ready with the team to support their ventures into this bot side jungle. It was
very aggressive Taxa. He's going to go into a stopwatch of his own, and Verdant are going to go, hey, we need to take this fight. Flash out, and an interrupt on the dash back by Viking. Huge play from the GK support to take down Taxa, and he's going to be able to walk out alive. Giyuu with a big stolen encore, and the team from the Arabian League needs to make it happen. Eroll going into all of them in the Zonyas, buying time for himself, flashing back away. Kehvo, Klaj getting away as well. It's so damn close, but it is going in favour of Verdant. DeKap is going to be slowed. It's a double for Eroll, and somehow Verdant win the team fight. Getting a little bit overextended on the side lane, forcing defensive ultimates from his teammate. That's a very offensive ultimate from Taxa, though, as you're a little bit isolated from the rest of your team, and without the stopwatch, you're just going to go down. 37 minutes in, everyone has got basically full inventories.
It's going to be another one of those fights, middle court. Everyone's got flash.
Ooh, Satorius is getting hooked. Klaj bumped up a little bit by Viking. But getting a pick onto the Olaf, getting a pick onto the Nautilus, not what these teams need right now. These big backline carries that need to be taken off the board. Viking is going to open up with the Glacier Prison onto Kehvo, but it's not really too solid. There, the Vi diving onto DeKap, but Rin is on a rampage. He's been able to take down Nille, and Eroll hasn't been able to do damage either. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Satorius is off the board, and Viking is so incredibly low. Eroll low himself, he's going to get a shuffle, but Rin will shut him down. And Taxa, the last one left for Verdant. The last one to fall for Verdant. A triple kill for Rin, and GK are going to claim the Elder of buff timer when it comes to pushing towards Verdant's face. And I think that this inhib tower is going to fall pretty rapidly.
Yeah, the inhib as well.
Burst of the game, 39.5 minutes in. They've still got the Elder for just a little bit. They've still got the Baron for even longer than a little bit. They've got a pick onto Taxa. They've got a pick onto Klaj as well. That Vi's not going to be long for the world. The Nautilus is going to be dead as well. And I think it may be curtains for Verdant. Nille shut down by Rin. It was close. It was so damn close. But GK proved that they're a little bit better. They take down Taxa. They take down Eroll. They take down Kehvo. They take the Nexus, and Arabian League is going to the EMEA Masters main events.
We have not seen the Arabian League in competitive League of Legends ever, and in their first outing at a domestic and international.